everybody, my name is Dominique Pimentel, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the nature of human sexuality. So, who remembers what they learned during sex ed, probably given to you 5th or 6th grade? Do you still have questions that you thought they're probably not appropriate at the time because you didn't know how to ask them? Well, today I'm going to inform you about things that were probably not taught to you during sex ed because it wasn't appropriate according to them. So I'll be talking about human sexuality, fetishes, and safe protections. So let's start with human sexuality. In sex ed, they only probably gave you a heterosexual things, saying oh, man and woman have sex, done. But there's more to it than that. There's also homosexuality. And other sexualities were once viewed as mental illnesses. Homosexuality is not a mental illness. 44 years ago today, the American Psychiatric Association, also known as APA, the largest psychiatric organization in the world, made history by issuing a resolution stating that homosexuality was not a mental illness or a sickness. And everybody knows bisexuality, transgender, and gay and lesbians. That is a norm. But it was not taught to you during 5th or 6th grade. Which also leads me to show you guys the genderbread man. Yay! This was created to show how complicated gender actually is. Gender can be divided into identity, attraction towards somebody, biological sex, or the expression that you show them in the way you dress or act. It's what you feel you are on the inside. That's what most people talk about. And in addition to that, let's talk about common fetishes. Fetishes is the sexual fantasy, urges, behaviors, and involving of objects. There are 2 types of fetishes. The media fetish, which is the material that it is made out of. You have the hard media, which is an example of rubber or leather, and then the soft media, which is an example of silk or feather. And then you have also the form fetish, which is the second one, which is the object is shaped or what is important for the arousal. Okay, so let's talk about some of the ones that we probably are common with, but not sure that common with. Okay, so a sadist. A sadist is a person who gets sexually aroused by inflicting pain towards somebody during sexual intercourse. A masochist is a person that likes receiving that pain during sexual intercourse. Then we have the difference of dominance and submission. The use of power consensually given to control the sexual stimulation behavior of another person. It is not about pain, but also the illusion of having control. That is what makes them aroused. We also have other types of fetishes, like voyeurism. Voyeurism is a person who gets aroused by secretly viewing nudes. Then we have exhibitionism, which is a person that gets aroused by explicitly their genitals in inappropriate situations. And we have necrophilia, which is a person that gets aroused by watching or hearing somebody cry. And you're probably asking, why should I know all these? Well, let me give you an example. Let's say you're going on a date and you're trying to get to know that person better. And all of a sudden you're like, I wonder, what are you into? And they say, I'm kind of into necrophilia. And you're like, necrophilia, what is that? Well, I'll tell you. Necrophilia is a person who gets aroused by doing things to a dead person. So if you hear someone say they're into that, run away. Now we have pedophilia. Pedophilia is a person, podophilia, is a person that we also known as foot worshippers or feet fetish. Is a person that gets sexually aroused by feet. And it is really one of the common ones out there. Okay, so I found all this information in Understanding Human Sexuality, 14th edition, chapter 14. Okay, so now let's talk about the safest protection. We have male condoms and female condoms. Okay, so male condoms. Male condoms are worn around the penis, providing protection during oral, vaginal, and anal sex. Usually made out of latex, which is a type of rubber, or polyethylene, which is made out of a type of pylos that are low-calorie sugar. And then we have the female condoms. Yes, female also have condoms. Female condoms fit inside the vagina or anus, usually made with polyethylene. Polyethylene or naphthalene is a type of synthetic rubber. When used correctly, condoms can protect against pregnancy 98% of the times, according to Planned Parenthood. Condoms can protect you from HIV, chlamydia, gonorrhea, SIDS, and other STIs. Let's talk about flavor condoms, because y'all know about flavor condoms, right? Not a lot. According to the Healthline, flavor condoms are designed primarily for use during oral sex. You shouldn't use them for vaginal or anal sex unless directions on the package state otherwise, especially since they added sugars that flavor coating could contribute for vaginal yeast infections. So fellas, think of your lady friends. Don't use flavor condoms that may cause infections on them for the ladies. Okay? So I would like to show you this quick short video. If I have time. Let's skip it. Let's skip it. Okay, so it's pretty much a video talking about communication and consent with your partner. It is very important. That's something that is not taught to you. Consent is important out there. You have to communicate with your partner to see what you like and what you don't like. And having consent is very, very important. So, I talked about human sexualities, the common fetishes, and safety protection. Remember that there is no shame in researching what you are into and the safest methods. Stay safe, everybody, and keep yourself informed. Thank you.